Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United Tottenham Hotspur podcast, Man United podcast meets Talking That Tottenham Talk podcast, where we talk all things Manchester United and all things Tottenham Hotspur on the white side of North London. A lot going on and a lot going wrong. Tottenham sit 14th after North London derby defeat. Big pressure on Ange. Ange in versus Ange out intensifies. I think it's getting more and more hard for Spurs fans to back Ange and what's going on. Obviously, we know about their issues with the ownership in regards to Levy and Edict, etc., etc. So we're discussing all of those things and looking ahead to their game on the weekend as well. Away at Everton, somewhere they travel well, but it's a must win. It's a must win for them. There's no way that Spurs can be sat in 14th place. And speaking of teams that shouldn't be sat where they are, my mob, Manchester United Football Club, much needed win against Southampton despite the poor performance, gets us to the lofty heights of 12th. But now we entertain Brighton, who have a fantastic record against us. And if United don't put in a better performance than they did against Southampton, and Brighton are going to move to us. Let's just really be real. But keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United or Tottenham Hotspur related. I'll do my best to get to the chat. Of course, if you want to make sure we get to your questions, super chat people. That's the one surefire way to make sure we get to your comment/question, people. And as always, big up to everyone supporting the channel. Run up the likes. Hit the like button on the video. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after the live, hit the like button on the video. Please make sure you share across all the socials as well. That's me, Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV on all socials. You see it on the screen. Retweet and like on Twitter. Share from the Instagram. And just as important, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Hit the notification bell as well. I think De Niro's here because he's behind the scenes. I think he's here. Jacob will be here later. I think he's just running late. That's all. He's just sorting out some family stuff. Jez already said that he wouldn't be here already, but you lot get your questions in as well. And yes, I believe he is in the building. So I welcome my G. Super honest. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I said about him from the jump. Man cannot quit. Like, he is super honest and super critical when it is deserved of his own club. Welcome De Niro to the cut. Yes, my G. What are you saying, man?
Yes, come on, bro. I'm good, bro. What about you? Good?
Oh, bless, man. You already know, man. You already know. Looking forward to this, man. I'm hoping you've calmed down since the game, since the North London derby. Obviously, we spoke.
Yeah, definitely. You get me a couple of days just to relax and have some peace, bro. You get me without these guys playing. So, yeah.
I hear you. I big up to Sheik in the cut. Big up Sheik. Big up Fuzzy Dublin. Pals, love to see you in the chat. Shouts to Pals every single time. Kingsman in the chat. Chinlu, good to see you. Omar B as well, man. Shouts to everyone and everybody in the cut. But yeah, we'll start with it, De Niro. You lot currently sit 14th. Ange, Ange in versus Ange out, becoming even more of a conversation. More and more stats going in. Ange, your thoughts on it all? Give us your thoughts on it all.
There's two issues at hand, you understand? Because obviously there's Ange out who would like Ange out right now, and then there's Ange in, but then my Ange, I'm Ange out as stated the other day, but I'm Ange out based on, honestly, opinion. I'm Ange out based on this cup run. You understand? Because are we going to do the same thing that we did last time and then sack a manager at a certain point? So let's say if he wins this game against Liverpool, the second leg, which I don't think is going to happen, but you get me, bro. Just say, for example, we do. Are we going to do the same thing we did last time and then sack a manager before the final again? Now, the problem with that is that it comes into two things in hand. Of course, there's the league where we're sitting, is it 14th or 13th or so? 14th. We're sitting. Yep, we're sitting in 14th. So we're taking a risk by saying, okay, cool, we're going to keep you based on this cup run, which could go very left. I don't think obviously we'll get relegated, but of course not. But
Nah,
like
you
it
ain't
could
getting
just be
relegated.
put, yeah. But we'll be in a
Mm.
very bad position in the league. I could definitely say that.
Yeah,
Coming to the end, so it's just basically what as a fan, what are you preferred? I'm not guaranteeing that he's gonna win something, but I feel like if you're in a cup run, let's not make the same mistake we made last time. So if he loses that Liverpool game, it is what it is, bro. Yeah, it's in the air, and if he gets set, that's perfectly fine to me. But if he manages to win that game, then personally for me, obviously, let's see if he can win the final, and then obviously, hopefully, the league position. I don't think the league position will improve. It'll just be a case of sacrificing the season in the league for no
mm,
Europe, no nothing. Which, to be honest, bro, I think would even be better for us, bro. No Europe, no nothing, and just focus on
mm,
trying to get ourselves together, bro. Because we're playing all these extra games,
bro.
and we don't even have this. For me personally, we don't even have the squad to be playing these type of
Mm.
games. But yeah, man, it just depends on what you're feeling as a fan, man. I'll be honest. As a fan, you gotta make a decision on which one you're trying to. Is it more about I want to win the league? Because I personally don't think bringing in a new manager now in a cup run and then when the final against Newcastle means we get a W. I personally
So,
think
so
we
so
yeah, go
you're
ahead.
so you're looking solely off the as the with Ange currently right now.
Yeah,
The League Cup. It's about the Carabao Cup. You get past
yeah.
Liverpool, and then we can look ahead to it's going to be Newcastle in the final. Look ahead to Newcastle. Okay, let's keep him. But then say on the flip side, because you think you're going out, then would you be like, ah, it's time to let you go?
Yeah, nah, that's fine, man. I think we're going out, so obviously it will be time to let go, bro. Because
Yeah.
obviously, but at that point now, it's just about improving the league position, bro. Because there's
Yes.
nothing to play for anymore. So let's just improve the league position, obviously, and because obviously, I agree with what a lot of Spurs fans say. The with the position we're in with the team we have, even though, like I say, this team is dead. So I don't know why some Spurs fans are getting gas, but yeah, you get me with this team. It's not a 14th place team. That's
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous. Of course, I would say this team is like an eighth place team. I can't lie, bro. Not even sixth,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Eighth place team. But like I said, there's other teams underachieving, and I feel like they're underachieving, but still in a better place where we could be. Newcastle this season haven't been great at all, but they're sitting in fourth in my personal opinion. So the league the league was always up for improving. Like the team that we're basically the position we're in, we just shouldn't be there, and that's the
Yes.
reality. And obviously, it's based on a lot of things. Like I was saying the other day, for me, it's based on the higher ups, it's based on the manager, it's based on the players. Everything has a part to play in it. You
Mm.
understand? So yeah, bro.
That's fair. And you mentioned cups, but you didn't mention Europa League. You are doing well in that, and are probably going to finish in the top eight. Obviously, you play
Mhm.
Hoffenheim away. Do you see? Does that have any bearing? The same way you said you're looking ahead to the Carabao Cup. Let's say you do indeed finish top eight. You're currently sat ninth, but you're
Mm.
level on points with Rangers, who are in eight. So you could still finish. So let's say hypothetically you finish in the top eight. Would that have any bearing? Or are you saying if you go out the Carabao Cup, game gone pretty much?
Yeah, nah, Carabao Cup for me, bro. The Europa League,
Okay.
but I don't think this team's good enough to win no Europa League, bro. In my opinion, and
Mm,
other fans may have a different opinion, bro. I'm not even worried about that Europa League, bro, because I don't see us winning that. I see us coming against one of these teams, quarters, knockouts, probably just getting knocked out, bro. But obviously, if you get, as if you finish in the top eight, you get a bypass the quarter. Is it the
yes, you get a
knockout
bypass. You don't
stages?
go into the playoffs. You go right into the knockout rounds. Yeah, you don't
Knockout.
have to do the
Okay, you go
playoffs if
into
you
the.
finish
Oh
top
yeah,
eight.
so
So I'm looking
obviously
at
we
yeah,
just.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Hoffenheim
could
and
see us
Elfsborg.
doing that. I
Okay,
can see us
yeah,
getting that knocked out, bro, in the knockout stages, bro. I'll be real, bro. Bring us a team, even Hoffenheim, bro. That people are saying this, bro. I wouldn't even be surprised, bro. I'll be honest,
you wouldn't be
bro.
surprised if you lost to
Yeah,
Hoffenheim.
yeah,
No,
nah, nah. Man won't be surprised, bro. I'll be real.
damn.
This has been a Spurs thing from early, bro. Like at the end of the day, I've seen this numerous of times with different managers, bro. I remember I'll keep talking about it. Jose Mourinho, bro. We came against. I can't even remember the name of the team, bro. But I just remember we were winning a good. I think was it 2 or 3 no, bro. They
You talking
came
about when the
back, bro.
manager was on the wing? When
Yeah,
the
yep,
manager was on
yep,
the wing.
yep, yep, yep.
Mm.
That's it, bro. So, bro, at the end of the day, it's just a Spursy thing to do. And I think a lot of fans, they need to just open their eyes to the reality of this club, bro, which they still haven't. There's a lot of people that obviously they advocate for certain things that to me personally you're advocating for, but you won't advocate for anything else. So yeah, bro. Like yeah, it's that Hoffenheim game, bro. It's easy to just think, yeah, it's a walk in the park, bro. But with Archie Gray at centre back, bro, I don't know, bro.
That's a necessary string. I
Yeah,
said
bro.
without Gray, that's centre back.
Bro, this is it,
Archie Gray's
bro.
like, why you say fuck me for? You know what I'm saying?
No, the thing is, I feel sorry for him because he's holding a lot of strays from me, but it's not really his fault. But at the same time, you're playing in the position and you're a football player. So
Mm.
for me personally, if you're playing there and you're playing on TV, I have the right to criticize you if
Nah,
I want
facts.
to. You get
No
me, bro?
facts. 100%.
So
100%.
yeah,
Facts.
you know,
And
bro.
this is Poster Coglu, some comments on there. Again, you lot continue to get any questions in. The best questions are star and get to. If you want to make sure De Niro and myself get to your question, we'll super chat. Jacob will be on soon as well. But this is Poster Coglu on Team News. Big up to Warrior J. Couple still sore from midweek. Looking to see how Brennan is. He's had a calf complaint, and Basuma is a bit sore. Ben Davies should be involved. Timo's got a hamstring tweak, probably 3 to 4 weeks. And
Thank
then
God.
Pastor, this is Pastor Koglu on transfers. Pastor Koglu on whether he's confident Spurs will sign new players. As confident as you can be, it's tricky as all clubs are finding. And I guess traditionally it ramps up in the final week. So we're approaching there for all clubs. It's even trickier in January because once you try to acquire a player, the club wants to replace that player. So there's all sorts of logistics involved. The club is working as hard as it can, and that's all you can ask for. January is not an easy month, but I do know a lot of work is being done behind the scenes to try and get some reinforcements in. De Niro will be back in a second, people. But yeah, it's all going wrong at Spurs, man. And he did say this: Gray is a non doing all right as a non-playing centre back. But De Niro, you pretty much resigned to the fact that Spurs are not signing anybody.
Yeah, bro. Look, at the end of the day, based on that, even that there, the manager, who was it that mentioned it? Was it Charlie that mentioned it the other day? The cartel there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Levy
that
Cartel. That's what he calls him.
that that was a cartel statement that Postecoglou has made, bro. I swear. Hey, that is you see me, look, I'm a football fan. Like I just base my stuff, my the way I speak is very paused but raw. You get me about my
Mhm.
team. I don't do all of this like extra research that obviously certain men do, yeah. And there's
Yeah,
a reason for me not doing that because if I was to see something like this, I might throw something at the TV, bro. You understand?
yeah,
So
man.
I don't even bother doing all of this extra research. I just watch football because I want to enjoy watching and seeing.
Yeah, I get you.
Well, I would like to say enjoy watching to see my team win trophies, but clearly not. You understand? But
Yeah,
yeah,
no, man.
life goes on. Life goes on. So yeah, man, that's just a cartel, Levy cartel statement to make. He's basically saying that yeah, this January we probably won't get no one, and yeah, we were trying with what's it called? Yeah, I'm trying my hardest to convince him, but it's he's basically just said we're not getting no one, bro. And if we do, it's just gonna be any brother that no one cares about. It's not gonna improve anything. So yeah, it's the usual Spurs thing to do, and this is
It's,
my point. Back to this chairman, bro.
talk about it,
That
man.
the chairman, bro, he's not he's not the guy. He's not willing to do nothing for this club. He's there just to sit there, cushy in his seat. Literally the other day, no pun intended to anybody,
Well,
but the other day somebody said to me in the chat that obviously, oh, do you not understand why Enoch won't sell out, brother? I don't care, bro. I don't care. If I can say that I want my man out, even if he's not gonna leave, I'll still scream I want him out, bro. Because
facts. Right up.
there's a reason why this club has not prospered. Come on, bro. Let's be honest with ourselves here. Like we ain't won a trophy in how many years? And another statement. Sorry, bro. I don't mean to be that guy, but I have to address these things.
Address it,
I'm
man.
not gonna name it at the person, but you were in the comments as well saying football didn't start in 1992, my brother. When you were younger, you saw Spurs winning certain trophies and whatever, but brother, I ain't seen nothing. So whatever you've seen is irrelevant to what I've seen. You understand? And as a Spurs fan, the way football is spoken about, football is not spoken about past like 40 years, 30 years past. Football is spoken about present. So if Spurs go and win a trophy today, the conversation is different, whether it be one
Facts.
compared to how many that Manchester United have won. That's
True.
just how football runs. Life goes on. That's like saying, oh, okay, cool. Um, what's it called? yeah, my club, Nottingham Forest, then should be able to talk up a bit more.
Mm.
All these other clubs that their team back in 19, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
they won
like I
stuff.
said,
Yeah,
they've
yeah.
won stuff.
Villa,
So
yeah, Forest and Villa have won
exactly,
Champions Leagues, well, the European Cup then in the 80s, which is the Champions League for those that don't know. Yeah, go on,
exactly.
carry on.
So that's my point. That maybe if that's the case, then they should be talk. Can talk up, but they know their place, bro. You understand? These type of clubs, they know their place. So how comes we don't seem to understand our place? This is the thing.
Mm.
One trophy in how many years? And like I always say, that trophy don't even exist no more, bro. It doesn't even exist no more. So it's not even a trophy really and truly you can brag about. But like I say, I don't live in the past like Arsenal fans. You understand? I live in the
Facts.
present, bro. Arsenal fans are just look, you beat us the other day, but it's a new day today, so I'm gonna send my shots. Yeah, I don't live like Arsenal fans, but I work in the present, bro. So for this being the case, the present situation is that Spurs have not won a major honor since I've been alive, bro. So I'm gonna complain about it, whether you like it
That's
or
facts.
not.
No, that's
And
facts.
I
I
had to
complain about
adjust
it.
it, bro.
No,
I
that's
had
right.
to adjust it. So
No,
yeah,
that's
man.
no, that's fully fair. And anything, obviously, it is tough, but he has mentioned here back to players being injured. Anyone who is there anyone you can see coming back, or maybe someone being out that could maybe help on the pitch because you know wins in five and you just can't continue to not win matches. There's no wins in five in the Premier League. Obviously, you beat Liverpool in the Carabao Cup first leg. But yeah, is there
Yeah.
anything you can see positive wise on the pitch that may change? I'm just looking here at your results. Yeah, the last time you won in the league was Southampton away. And obviously, you
Well,
beat us in the quarterfinal, lost to Liverpool at home, that was the league, lost away at Forest, drew at home to Wolves, lost at home to Newcastle, then beat Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, beat Tamworth, and then lost to North London Derby.
yeah. So this is the thing. I the issue that we kind of have is obviously that playing out from the back thing is a
Mm,
big issue. Obviously, there's two players trying to fill in that. For me, obviously, one of them, that's not his natural position. Fair
mm,
enough. The other guy is absolutely rubbish, bro. So I don't even care about that guy, bro. He's useless. Dragerson is the most useless centre back that I've ever seen. We
yeah,
got absolutely frauded when we bought that guy. I don't rate him
mm,
at all. People say there's been some games he's played all right, but it's not good enough for me as a signing. I ain't seen anything for me to really be like, yeah, you know what, it was worth a signing. Nope. I've
mm.
seen the academy play. I guarantee you, certain academy players that play for Spurs could do a better job than what he's doing. All he does is try to
Yes.
drag and pull players. He just knows about pulling shirts. I can't lie, bro. Like he's on an IO thing, bro, because clearly you're trying to pull off a lot of men's shirts, so you must be a weirdo, bro. You understand? So yeah, man, I can't rate him. So I personally think that centre back pairing, I think Romero is good. I don't rate him the highest, but he's better than
Mm,
what we. Of course, he's the best, like one of the best centre backs we have. So
mm.
bringing back the two, um, Van der, if we once
Oh, what
them
is
two,
oh, is Van der Ven and Romero? Are they both going to be back there
yeah,
soon?
yeah, soon. So I saw the date, the return dates. I may be wrong, but what I saw as the return dates was should be back before the Liverpool game, the return
Okay.
fixture.
Yeah.
So if they come back, but then this is the problem now. Are we gonna make the same mistake and then obviously try to rush them back just like
Rush
what
them
we
back.
did? And then obviously they
Mm,
just ended up both getting back injured again. And the way
mm.
Ange plays is very it's a very
It's,
injury prone
it's
type of way.
intense.
Intense, bro. So yeah, man, it's because it's the reason why it's intense. Yeah, this is now me addressing the manager part where I hear the reason why it's intense is because he everything is recovery runs. That's what he bases it on. So that's
Mhm.
why you see we've got like a doggy. He trusts the recovery runs because you've got guys like a doggy who are very quite fast. You've got
Yeah.
Van der Ven who's quite fast. You've got
He's
Porro who as
electric.
well is a bit
The
fast
shift.
as well. So in that case of saying he's played the but his whole tactics is just dependent really though on the Van der Ven side of things.
Mm.
That's why Van der Ven is getting these injuries because it's all based on recovery runs, recovery runs. Now my issue with the manager is that if we start with a high line and then we go maybe one or two goals up, brother, it's okay to play a mid block, you know. it's okay to play a mid block. Like I don't understand why everything just that needs to be 100 miles per hour. And I complained about this issue from even last season when Chelsea beat us 4-1. The reason why we got cooked in that game is because we were even in the lead and we're just playing at 100 miles per hour. Everybody's pumped. Then obviously all of a sudden we get a red card and then everything just goes left. And then
And then you
yeah,
get
bro,
another
like,
red card. Yeah, you're down to 9 men
exactly.
in that game. Still playing
Yeah,
a high
bro.
line at 9 men. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And if we didn't play that high line at 9 men, we probably could have got something out the game.
True.
And that's the manager being stubborn. And I don't I think maybe I came on here as well, said it, Mud Brothers said it. That was a stubborn move from the manager because that's just stubbornness to me. Like Liverpool, when we beat Liverpool 1-0 last season, and I think they had 10 men or so or something like that, and it took us like till the 90 something minute to get the winning goal. They played it right because they just sat back for the whole game. Naturally, what you should do if you're trying to get something out of the game. But it just seems to me as though sometimes with this manager, like he's just a bit stubborn in his ways. And I understand his tactics. I know everybody's saying he's tactically this and tactically that. If you put him with a team as well that can finish some good their dinner that's in front of them, you're having a different conversation, bro, as well. Even though I don't think his tactics are the greatest. Another team who's got some killers in there, bro, the conversation's different. I reckon, bro, even being honest with you, put Ange with that Liverpool team that's currently there, bro. You might even get something out of them too, bro. So yeah, man, there's a lot of conversations that need to be had, of course. But it's that's why I say that if you're Ange or Anja, I don't really see the wrong in somebody being Ange in apart from the fact of obviously the league position and then all of that. So I hear it, but then at the same time, I blame certain things not just on him. There's the players themselves, bro. The players don't turn up themselves. And obviously people say it's the mentality of the manager, but I'll be real, bro. Maybe man just need to look at this team and realize this team ain't as good as you think it is, bro. Because everybody's saying Spurs are this, but if you on paper, bro, when I look at these players, who I did not know who Archie Gray was until literally I see this signing, bro. You understand? People say that, oh, I watch Championship, brother. I don't watch Championship. I'll state that right now. I don't watch the Championship. I'll state that to you right now, bro.
I'm with you. I don't
So
watch should be either.
you get me, bro. I was only watching it at the time when my boy was playing there, but that's about it, bro. If he's not there, and now he's in the Prem, so I don't need to watch it no more, bro.
Yeah, I hear you.
So that's it, bro. Like at the end of the day, you got to look on paper at these players. Brennan Johnson was at Nottingham Forest before he came to Spurs. What was so special about him? Nothing, bro. You understand? Even like what's his name? That Dragerson. I did not know who Dragerson was until we signed him. And all I'm hearing is Bayern Munich and all these teams won him, and we got frauded. And look at us now. I know these teams are laughing at us, bro. So, bro, at the end of the day, the manager has a part to play, like I say. The players have a part to play, like I say, and the higher ups have been had a part to play. So it's you choose your poison, bro, of what you think is annoying you the most. But I don't think you can judge anybody else for what is annoying them the most, whether you're Ange in or Ange out. It's just that obviously if we're getting to after the Liverpool match and then obviously we lose that game, like I said, then obviously we start taking in the critical point of this league position. You understand? We can then focus. For me, I'll focus fully there, but that's my view on it.
No, that's fair. That's fair enough. Jacob's in the cut as well. You lot continue to run up the likes, continue to share across the socials, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to Jacob's channel, United Spurs of America. The link is in the title. Jacob, first and foremost, how you doing, man? You good? All right. Let me ask you. Outside of football, are you good? That's what I'll ask.
I'm
Away from
blessed. Life
football.
is blessed. It's
Okay,
Tottenham
love
that
that.
want to just drag me
Well, I'm
down the
glad you're
pits of
good. Like,
Hades.
I'm glad you're good outside of football. We actually
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
spoken since the North London derby. So get your thoughts on that. That's what I want to know. I want to know your thoughts on that game and how it went. I'm guessing maybe you've not. I could be wrong that you've calmed down a little bit after it. But yeah, thoughts on the game.
All it takes is one mention of a certain somebody or couple people, and I'll get going real quick. Flawless, you know me better than that.
Yes.
My thoughts on the match specifically: Arsenal dominated us first 30 minutes, easy. We had two whole chances and we scored off of one that was deflected. So sounds like similar to the first time we played them. You know, I always referred back to whenever I was making my point that I believe it's not the tactics that are failing, it's the players that are failing the tactics. Is I've referenced Newcastle and Arsenal because there were back-to-back Premier League matches, back-to-back losses in 180 minutes where we had 35 chances created and one goes in off of a Dan Burn own goal. So to me, this resembled similar to that, which is not a lot of chances. And the opportunity we did score on was a deflection. It was still on target. Either way, you rolled the dice. Sonny does love a goal at the Emirates. He loves shushing that crowd. But the thing is, the crowd kept singing. That one goal is not enough to shut up anybody, especially when you're playing Tottenham Hotspur. We've dropped now 18 points from winning positions. So to me, that is an indication of we do not have an ability to hang on to games. Yet fans tell me, oh, when you go 1-0 up, just hold on, bro. Yeah, hold on, but I got 0 arms and 0 legs. No appendages to wrap around said bar to hold on to. Oh, but don't worry, Archie Gray's our best center back, and he doesn't even play center back. But he does right now. But the center back, the one healthy center back we do have is like he is Davinson Sanchez with a man bun. That motherfucker, like, I'm so done with him. I am like, because it was this narrative, and it's probably Spurs fans that made me feel this way more than anything, because all year I heard Romero's shit. Dragusin deserves a start over him. Why can't Dragusin get his start? Look at Dragusin. He's out there playing, and he came on for 5 minutes and he didn't mess it up. We'll give him a chance. Well, he's gotten more than fucking ample opportunity, Billy Bob. So you better do something with it. And what has he done? Been worse than an 18-year-old midfielder playing the same position.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. This guy, his passing is awful. I'm not even trying to go in on Dragusin because I don't necessarily blame him for the North London Derby. I blame a lot of, I do blame Son, I do blame Madison, I blame Solanke, I blame Brendan Johnson, I blame Kulusevski, I blame Pedro Porro doing his best Toy Story interpretation. He's trying out to be Woody. Oh shit, Andy just showed up. Woo, he flopping down. Bro, he acting like lifeless because a man like drug addict looking Trossard. I could find you 7 Trossards downtown right now.
He did, yo.
Bro,
exactly
he goes, woo, Andy's here. Oh, and then he's like, my back hurt. He's rolling around. Bro, your pride was hurt. And he's rolling around there's this thing that players do at Tottenham. This is what pisses me off. And it's going to segue me into the thing that pisses me off the most right now. Well, not the most, but it's up there. These players, these I don't even know enough English vocabulary to perfectly articulate the words I want to say to these buffoons, these pussios, these, like, what is the opposite of man? What is the opposite of mandem?
Yeah, they ain't really opposite of mandem because mandem's not.
Well, they are. They invented it. They are the opposite of the mandem.
Yeah.
Whatever the mandem is, they are not. And like for me, man, James Madison was on the pitch for 20 minutes. He pokes the ball off Thomas Partey, and then he slips, and he lays there, on belly down, like he doing a yoga pose. And he's like, he's smiling. Bitch, we are down. You've been on the pitch for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Brendan Johnson on the pitch for 20 minutes, jogging. Oh, get back, you little bitch. Get back. Like this, I'm tired of this baby face bullshit. Like, I don't give a fuck what his phone background is. Pick the ball up, carry it forward like a winger does. Most wingers, most football players who played in the outfield desire the ball at their feet. Our players are fucking scared of the ball at their feet. And the one dude who does like the ball at his feet, he can't do nothing but sit there and go, oh, ref, save me. Oh, it's out of bounds on us. It's a goal kick. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Yo, who's that? Who's that player? Who?
That's Madison. That's Son. And from 65 minutes on, watch them. Watch the pussies. They just, the ref did, just flailing around, doing what everyone wants Ange to do on the touchline, which is fucking flailing his arms like a wacky inflatable flailing arm tube man.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Like, I get it. Arsenal's in a better position than us, but they have injuries too. They're missing their best players. Some of them. Obviously, I'm not that upset with Solanke having a shit game. It was one of the worst, if not the worst, I've seen Solanke in a Tottenham shirt. However, I like to apply context before I get too emotionally upset about anything. And the context behind Solanke's struggles, he was going against some people's choice of the best center back partnership in the Premier League right now, Saliba and Gabriel. And it showed that he was going against. They completely took him out of the game. I'm also pissed at Kulusevski. There's an 18-year-old Skelly Melly, whatever I love talking.
Miles Lewis Skelly.
Miles Smelly Face, motherfucker. How is he pocketing Brennan and Kulusevski? Anything on the right-hand side of ours could not go. It just stopped. It just died right there. And I just kept thinking, oh, you know what? They subbed off Lewis Skelly, and all of a sudden we're creating from the right. We're sending crosses in from the right. We're starting to do shit. Why is an 18-year-old pocketing our most consistent and our best performer this year? Like, Brennan Johnson gets pocketed by fucking anybody. But Kulusevski, you're supposed to be our best dude, right? Lewis Skelly, big old 49. Don't run past 49. No one want to try and fucking pick the ball up and run past 49. They say, there's 49, pass it back. Brennan Johnson receives the ball, 5 yards between him and Smelly. What does he do? I'm not gonna go the direction and the fucking goal that we're trying to score. I'm gonna just pass it backwards. I'm gonna run laterally. Like, bro, I play goalie. You give me the ball and there's any amount of space, I'm running through motherfuckers. Probably not good, but I'm still doing it because it's about the intent, the mentality, the desire to go forward and be that guy. Son has continually disappointed me because he is our best player to this day. And he does not play to that standard. Flawless, you and I have always met on a common ground of there's a standard I hold you to when you are the guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like you're in a gang fight, right? And the biggest, baddest brawler with the worst knuckles, everybody face him and he just pat. He go to the Emirates, he always papping motherfuckers. Why in the 70th minute are you flailing your arms around?
Yeah, that's true.
Go be the man. Like, we're always looking for someone to bail you out. That's the weak mentality, pussy shit I hate the most.
It's passing it along. No one's actually saying, I'll be the guy. It's pass it along. You do it.
Yeah. You're going to be the guy. Waiting for someone else to be the guy. And I understand Son a little bit last year. Kane's gone. There's a weird transition. But you did a whole calendar year without the best striker to ever grace England's soil. So it's time for you to do something. And I saw it a little bit. So he scores the goal, and then there was another chance where he's like, this beautiful spot. He's just going to curl it around everybody right here. But he was going to, and you know what happened? Solanke ran into it, and it went out for a goal kick. What the fuck? So when Son steps up to actually try and be the man, well, now you got a guy who just scored an own goal. Now he has a defensive clearance. And Solanke's been a bright spot for us this season in a very, very low, dimly lit, danky basement of the guy from Family.
I got popsicles in the basement, everybody. I've got popsicles in the basement. Come on in.
We're down there in the basement.
Didero, what are you telling me? Do you agree with Jacob in regards to the North London derby that your players effectively gave up in the second half? Or do you think it's a lack of quality or a mix of both?
I agree still with everything that you're saying. For Solanke, the reason why I think Solanke's game was stinky is because he was feeding off of scraps, bro. You understand? The way we were trying to play out for the back was useless, bro. It was not going to make no sense. And against Liverpool, like I said the other day, there was a difference in how we were playing out for the back. Sometimes, bro, you just got to go forward, bro. We don't have the players to do this tap. We'll play one pass, the pass gets overplayed again, we play back again, we play back again. Arsenal are a pressing team, bro. Sometimes, bro, just play the ball forward, bro. There's no need to always do this thing. We don't have the players to play out from. Just play the ball forward, Rude Boy. Take it back to square one. You understand? He's feeding off of scraps now. As for players like Brennan Johnson, I'm not going to lie, bro. Players like Brennan Johnson are useless, bro. Like, at the end of the day, there's nothing I expect from his game.
They work for the ops. Useless don't even count it. He's working for the ops.
Literally, that's where it is. And there's a lot of like Spurs fans who said, "Oh yeah, but he's been scoring goals." Brother, I don't care, bro. He's dead, bro. The goals he scores are just tap-ins, bro. You understand? Or like it might just be a one shot that he just randomly pulled out from nowhere and then it went in. They're nothing special, bro. You understand? So I agree with everything that Jacob's saying. Sonny has been inconsistent for how long? He can't even beat his man anymore. It's ridiculous, bro. You're meant to be our best player and you can't even do it no more, bro. I understand that the team is dead, but beating your man is still just a simple thing that you can try and do yourself. That doesn't have anything to do with the team. When you're 1v1 with the right back on your side, bro, just beat your man at least, bro. You understand, bro? You can't even do that. I can't name you the last time he beat his man. You understand? So yeah, bro, like I agree with
He
what
did
you
it a
said.
few times earlier this year because I was hanging on to the scraps that he was feeding me in regards to the whole son is done narrative. Because I like to fight against. He's my favorite player, and I've gone on record stating I'd give him a lifetime contract. However, that doesn't mean you're going to start every game or make an appearance. That just means I don't want you to ever go anywhere because I love you. But I can't deal with. I agree. He doesn't. It's almost like was failing to take his man on, so then he goes matches where he just doesn't even attempt to take his man on. And there's a lot of things that I think in regards to Son, I would literally use him how South Korea uses him. He does not play on the wing. He does not play the most forward. He's not the decoy dummy to go, off himself in the opponent's box and just wither away. He plays behind the striker like he did with Kane early on. He just kind of behind the striker a little bit, a little off to the left, whatever, wherever he wants to go. It's your world, baby. But I will put him like in just behind where people are saying, "Oh, James Madison, Paul James Madison, that English white piece of shit." They're all so sympathetic. They got every excuse for that motherfucker under the sun. But they ain't got. But the same people doing that, or the same people wanted Jed Spence sold for $6.5 million. Now they're going, "Oh, but Ange mistreated Jed Spence." You weren't saying that in the summer. You were like $6.5 million. This club is so stupid. How did we not accept that?
Yeah,
now he's our best fullback. The narratives change, don't they? Very quick. This fickle bunch. You fart, and that's where the wind's going. So guess what? That's where they're going. Oh, it smells good. Oh, I love it.
Bro, Spurs fans are easy to please, bro. They're the easiest fan base, twerking fan base, bro. I swear down, bro. Stripper pole fan base, bro. All they do is just twerk, bro. If anything just looks at F's tad good, all you gotta do is put makeup on this team, bro, and then they will start twerking, bro. For the fans will start twerking, but I swear down, bro.
That's why I think this calling for. To be fair, people have been calling for a manager since he said, "I want to win versus City," and they're like, "He doesn't get it. He doesn't know how much I hate Arsenal." And I'm like, I sympathize with both ends, but at the end of the day, I'm a competitive dude, and I care to win. I care about winning more than I care about doing anything else to help someone do something. For me, we had our 2 chances last year to beat Arsenal. We failed. We got 1 point out of 6. That was our stance to stop them from winning a title. Not us bending over to let someone else get more points. And it was like Ange got so much shit because he was like, "I'm not going to do that." It's actually pissing me off. I have people in the club who work for the coaching department making jokes saying, "Play the kids. Play the kids."
I can see why. No, I see both sides with that.
I do. And granted, I'm not a guy who has an office job and there's 7 Arsenal fans waiting to talk shit because we helped them win a title or whatever. To me, I just thought it was such a weird situation. Arsenal fans being like, "Go Tottenham," and Tottenham fans being like, "Yeah, we're gonna bend over." And it's like weird behavior. I'm a dude who wants to win the game. That's it. Very simple rule I live by. Win the damn game. And that's kind of where it started, this Ange out thing. I think fans are like, "Okay, I want my 18-month fix where I could like get that little manager bump." And sure, I'm sure we hire anybody though for the next 6 games, do something. But once these players resort back to type, we're gonna be right fucking back here. We're gonna be sitting right here going, "Oh, with this guy."
So you look at it, it's not just the manager, you look at it as player-wise. Are you more, what's the word I'm looking for, understanding why people are Ange out? Or are you still like, nah, I don't get it?
No, I get it, dude. We're 2 points behind a team whose goal differential is -14. We're positive 11. They're -14 goal differential. That is fucking stupid. West Ham.
Oh my God.
They're 2 points above us with a -14 goal differential.
Yeah.
How am I going to be like, oh, you're so stupid, wanting Ainge out? I just disagree. But I understand. I just don't think it's the right way to go. And I don't think this contingency plan of like...
how do you think you fix it? Is it get more players in? How is it? How do you think it? Okay, when I say fix, that's too strong. But how do you see an improvement being made? That's the key. That's the word right there. Improvement.
To me, we have a manager who has the right mentality.
Okay.
But whether the players believe in him anymore or not is up for debate. I used to be like the players he hasn't lost the dressing room, but when players do it and then they don't do it, and then the manager comes out and says they weren't doing what I told them to do, and if we did what I told them to do, we had a better chance of winning that game, that tells me there's a disconnect, that something isn't. And like, but I've always said, and I know, everyone coming here, they'll be in my chat at the end of the watch along after Arsenal. You Ainge cultist twat, get out of here. Leave with Ainge. Hope you fuck off to Celtic with him. And like, bro, I don't give a shit about Celtic. What the fuck is that? I didn't even know who Ainge was before we appointed him. I don't give a fuck about Celtic. So to me, I remember where we were when Ainge got the job. We were 4 managers that had just said no to us, and one of them not only said no, but he used us to get a higher paycheck at Feyenoord for another year, and then he ended up at Liverpool. But we went down our list. This guy said no. This guy said no. This guy said no. This guy said no. And then Ange Postecoglou comes in. Oh, we don't look like Real Madrid. Get him the fuck out of here. Anyone can make this squad look better than this. And it's like, some of it I agree with, some of it I don't. Like as far as substitutions, starting lineups, I would have probably not been using Son centrally or out left and then asking him to beat his man, because to me, I always see the best Son when he plays for Korea. And it's a role that he plays there that no manager has really used him at, other than like a little bit Pochettino back in the day, which is not even like a shadow striker, just kind of like an off the man forward.
It's a free roam.
It was a free roam still. Free roam. That's literally what it is.
I just don't like that free roam because I guess he did end up on the right too. Like free roam to me feels like a midfield role. Like you're a free roaming midfielder.
You can free roam. You can free roam the front line. Definitely, I've even done that before. Like for clubs as well. You can free roam the front line if you're that type of player. You can. I think obviously. It was a free roam, but I think it would definitely be something to have a try and see. Definitely 100%.
This is the thing. Is what you just said. Try and see. Maybe a little try. And Ange does so. This is where he is, right? And this is where his philosophy is. And given all the circumstances this year specifically, and last year he did it to a degree, he'll do little variations, just little tiny. Let's do the whereas some of us and everyone else, and like a lot of people, you either say, I trust the manager, he knows what he's doing, he's blah, blah, blah. And some people say, oh, well, I'd do this, I'd sub this, I'd not invert the fullback. Bro, Jed Spence, he wasn't inverting, he was overlapping. And he was our most dangerous, him and Archie Gray and they were two of the only players who look like they gave a fuck on the day. And that's the problem when players aren't getting up for the North London Derby. So I go back to what you're saying a little bit, Flaws, in the sense of like, do you get why people absolutely because there's I don't think Son's being utilized to the best of his abilities. People say the same thing about Madison, but I'm gonna stop right here on this Madison point, because this is something I want to know where De Niro is on this. Maybe I'm out of bounds when I say what I'm about to say. However,
and then we'll get De Niro's
this is Ange's fault, because that motherfucker didn't kick a ball for us, and he got appointed to the new leadership group. We disbanded the old one, and we made a new leadership group. And I remember in that moment, I was like, this leadership group is the same thing that got Poch sacked. They said, oh, his training's too blah, blah, blah. Oh, then we got Jose. The same leadership group that lingers with Ryan Mason. I'm sorry, he probably in the group chat too. Just, look, Ryan's here. Oh, he's going to be, just this weird leadership group. So Madison comes in, hasn't kicked the ball, gets a leadership group role with Kuti and Son. Okay. And then, I'll start here. I'm kind of all over the place with this Madison thing because he just fucking pisses me off. And when I watch United the last, how long have you had Bruno Fernandes? And this is exactly where I'm going with it. This is exactly where I'm going with it. When is the last time It's 5-6 years, you'd say?
Yeah, something
So
like that.
anytime I've watched y'all in the last 5-6 years, whether it be versus us, versus anybody, there's something that pisses me off. And I'm just like, can no one just go fucking punch that dude? And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, so you're talking about the win.
And then he
You're
go
talking
get
about the
stuck in, and
whinging
then
and
he's like, that's not a
complaining.
foul.
You're talking about the complaining and the whinging.
I'm talking
Okay, I
about
get you.
pussy. I'm talking about being a bitch. I'm talking about if you were a part of my crew and we were fighting another crew, you'd watch my ass get jumped. That's what I'm talking about. You'd rather go, oh, but it wasn't fair. They had 2 more players. Shut your ass up. You're supposed to be a leader, which Ange is wrong for even giving you the fucking thought that you should be a leader. Because if anyone emulates his style of play, like I'm not even talking about his contribution on the pitch, because I made this point and people, oh, well, he's got the most progressive passes, mate. And he's got the most progressive carries, mate. And he's got the most progressive. I don't give a fuck about the progressive shit. Nothing. I care about, like, what are you, when I watch you, what are you doing?
Yeah,
and are you pissing me off? Are you on the pitch for 20 minutes and then laying on the floor like a goddamn beach boy in a music video? Surfs up, dude. Get your bitch ass up.
You want more fight? Hey.
I want you to get your bitch ass up. Like, I hated players who played like that when I was on their team. Don't be a bitch. You're going to get the ref to stop giving you calls because you're annoying him. You're annoying me, and you're my fucking teammate. I hated players who played like that. I always would, at halftime, pull them aside and be like, shut your ass up. Quit being a bitch and go do it. That's it. Nothing else needs to be said. But I don't know. People said I'm too harsh on Matt. He's the only creative.
No competition, bro. No competition, bro. That's it, bro. Simple, bro. Comfortability, no competition. You get me? There's, at the end of the day, these type of players, bro, he's looking at this squad, he's thinking to himself, apart from the little Kulu remix that's happened where Kulu's been placed in his position here and there, he's thinking in this team, bro, there's no one else that's man's really competing with, bro. And there's a lot of comfortability in the squad, bro, because we don't have the depth. We don't have the depth in the certain positions. We don't have quality in certain positions, so he's just comfortable. And I think a lot of the times he's still living off in his head of how he started off at Tottenham. He's still living off of that little bit there in his head. And I don't think a lot of fans have criticised him enough. So he's still continuing to put out these dead performances. Because at the end of the day, when I've spoken to the Spurs fan base, no one speaks about the players, bro. It's only certain guys that speak about the players. Jacob speaks about the players.
They always get a pass.
Yeah, they always get like, this is it. But as for other guys are talking to me about Ange tactics, Ange this. Bro, tactics involve players inside it. Players still play a part. Jacob, I'll even touch on what Jacob just said before. He said is there a disconnect? I don't even think it's a disconnect. The players just aren't good enough to do what he's asking them to do, even if it's just a basic, simple thing. Some of the mistakes these players make, that is not a manager's fault. It's the player, bro.
Why did didn't play the 1-2? I have no idea.
This is it. This is what I'm saying. So I'm saying
the most simple play in the sport. It's the pick and roll of basketball. I'm
telling you, everybody says this, bro. They say the manager this, the manager that, but then they complain at you for screaming the players, or they complain at you for this. Bro, this is why football is an opinionated game, bro. Because there's always more than one problem in a situation. One of the problems, like I say, is not just the manager, bro. There's players, bro. Players are not doing what the manager is saying, and it's not that they can't. It's not that they. I don't even think it's a fact where they're to saying that they're against the manager. I just think they just can't do it, bro. Simply just can't do it. To tell Pedro Porro to flip and learn how to defend, he can't do. The guy got split in two, bro, by Trossard, bro, who has been whacked this season, bro.
I heard he got recruited to the new Ice Spice music video.
Yeah, bro. Pedro Porro, but Pedro
said,
Porro,
damn, the way you dropped that thing, bro. Let's get you in the new video.
Yo. But Pedro Porro, I hope that your whole family line, your whole bloodline sees that what happened to you on that day,
bro. João Felix's girlfriend saw that. You think she hitting him up this weekend?
No way, bro. Impossible, bro.
Exactly.
Look at the way he was doing the splits, bro. This is it, bro. This is
actually shit. They might be hitting him up more for that.
He was like,
bro, the guy did.
He really was like Woody from Toy Story. Go did it, bro.
Bro, Andy's here.
Man did a whole splits, bro. The guy did a whole splits. And bearing in mind, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, obviously, big up Trossard for what he did, but it wasn't even nothing special, bro.
Fuck that crackhead,
bro.
bro.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, they weren't even nothing special. The guy just felt like a bad Bieber.
He
at his
just went
presence,
left,
bro.
right, and then behind himself, and then Pedro's whoa.
Bro, but he said, yeah, let me do the splits, and then the absolute wallad, and then tried to pretend he was injured. I tried to pretend he was injured.
Give me
Bro,
some
there was
water,
nothing,
like,
De Niro,
bro.
sorry to cut you off. If that happens to me, I would have done the same thing. I'm not.
Yeah, no,
gonna lie,
100%.
I've done that shit too.
100%.
I can't
Nah,
lie.
guaranteed.
I've gotten scored on, and I'm like, oh,
Nah,
I'm hurt.
Definitely. 100%.
Or start limping a little bit. That's why they
Carry on,
scored.
De Niro.
He's just doing that, but yeah, man. Like I said, I think the certain players can't even. They don't. This team don't have the quality to do it. But Basuma, I've given enough chances, bro. I've given this guy enough chances. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, man. I can't lie, bro.
The same shit he did for City. Someone posted a clip, De Niro, on Twitter where we were wearing the beautiful chocolate kits last year. He just gives the ball away to them in our own half, literally almost the same exact spot he did to Arsenal. That just gives it away,
Let's not
and then
forget-
they real quick bang bang score.
Let's not forget about the slide tackle, bro. I'm not letting that go, bro. Man's never gonna forget about that slide tackle against Chelsea. I can't believe it, bro. Caicedo is first of all, the guy who was on the ball was Caicedo. Second of all, bro, where was he? He wasn't even going towards goal, blood. It was going out for a goal kick, bro. And you decide, yeah, you know what, bro? Yeah, F it, bro. Man's gonna just clap you and then see what happens. It was a inshallah, and then we do whatever, bro. Absolute wallad, bro. I don't understand, bro. Like, yeah, I've had enough, bro. And this is the thing, bro. Man, this is why I take it to this. I want this with a lot of fans. I want you lot to understand, bro. I'm even gonna pray before I say this. Lord, amen. Please help these Spurs fans, bro. When it comes to these fans, I don't understand why you start fighting us and trying to attack people for what we're saying. Instead of you to just look at the whole context of what is going on in front of your eyes, because it comes like, bro, these guys are just wearing shades and they're just looking at half of a game. They can't really see what's going on. You want to fight me because I'm saying, oh yeah, I want Levy out. But then instead of you to then say the same thing, you want to talk about, I want Ange out. Brother, the mucus is at the top. I don't care, bro. The mucus is at the top. If Ange leaves today, the problem doesn't leave today. The problem stays. It stays.
You just reminded me of a very good point, De Niro, because a lot of those same people will use Conte either as, oh, he's such an asshole for what he said, or if it's, oh, Conte was right, but let's just forget about the last sentence. Let's just forget about the little last part where he said, you can change the manager you can change the manager many times, but the history of the Tottenham, it will not change unless the Tottenham want to change. This, I guarantee. Thank you. And then he went and got some fucking gabagoo. I don't know what he did, but this motherfucker literally said, you can change the manager over and over. It's not going to change what happens at Tottenham because Tottenham don't want it to change. And until Tottenham want it to change, it's going to be this. And we're going to be like, Ainge out, Conte out, Jose out.
Jose
like, same
Mourinho
fans
said
who
the
want
same
Ainge out
thing.
right now, we're also saying get Conte out, but are now on their knees about Conte. Oh, we only won because it was Conte ball. Oh, if you gave Conte this squad, you do that. I'm like,
No,
well, you
you
can't have
wouldn't.
it both ways. It's like these motherfuckers praise themselves. Hey, I've picked the losing lottery number 20 times in a row. Look how smart I am. And that's just weird because for me, I don't praise myself for being like, look, I chose the easy answer and I got the easy answer right. I'm like, I'm doing, it's like a scout. Hey, so we need a forward. You've been doing some scouting? Yeah, I was thinking maybe Mbappe or Vinny. Oh, yeah? So is that so? Oh, okay. That's the obvious, easy forward attacking option, but it ain't gonna happen. So let's work on what will happen. But no, Conte was so right. Anytime we win, it's only because Conte won it for us. But then they were when Conte was here. I hate him. He thinks he knows it all. He thinks he's better than this club. And it's like everyone wants it both ways, but there's only two sides of the pancake, motherfucker. You got to eat it.
Oh.
You know what? I don't even know what that last part means, but first that is a Jacobism.
I could break it
if
down,
I've ever
but we
heard
just
one.
gonna
Do you
be-
know what? I don't want to break it down. We just gonna let that one go. You know, we go let that one go.
I love
we go
pancakes.
there, though. Yeah, so do I. Big up to Pels and shout out to Faz for the raid as well, man. Big up to everyone who's just joined over from the raid.
Oh, big up
from
Faz.
Faz's channel.
Big up.
Please make sure you run up the likes here everyone who's joined over from the raid, run up the likes, subscribe to Jacob's channel as well. The link is in the title. United Spurs of America. The link is in the title. And of course, make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV as well. Get your questions in. Keep them Tottenham Hotspur or Manchester United related as well. And again, big up to Faz. And on the Ganacho thing, hey, Faz was right. Hey, that Faz clip is aging like fine, the finest of wines.
I don't know
the
the clip.
cellar stuff, where he basically told him, "Did you not know about the whole him and Faz thing?"
Oh, he was the dude that was on the video that was like, he said something to him. Garnacho was like, "Don't you dare talk about my Ellen DeGeneres mother."
He was like, no, well, he didn't say that. He was like, why are you not playing, bro? And it's like, look, you ain't going to be playing either, but here we are. Go on, De Niro. Say what you're going to say.
No, I was even.
Oh, that was so Faz was the one. So y'all know the dude who got us. Okay.
Yeah, so I was even just going to say, bro.
We got linked to him before y'all's game, by the way.
I did see that. Yeah, I did see that.
Someone's playing a rude joke on Tottenham fans. Like, why are you kicking us when we're down, bro?
Hey, man, you come get Alejandro. Go on, to
yeah, no, I was gonna say, bro. So yeah, this goes to what I was gonna say. Even kind of, I'm even gonna use United in this, as this is the United and Tottenham show. Let me even add something in this. Yeah, United. One thing that you have that we don't have is a glimmer of hope. You understand? And let me tell you why you have a glimmer of hope. Yeah, you've got players like Amad Diallo that are currently inside your squad, brother. Man can't name to you right now in my squad what I can really see a glimmer of hope with. Yeah. There's players in man's squad. Jacob may disagree, I don't know, but this is me personally. I ain't seen no player that I can say that is of that quality that I can see a glimmer of hope with, in my opinion, in my squad. There's certain teams that I see that obviously have this, that always have that type of gem. We don't have that gem anymore, bro. We got Brennan Johnson. I rate Kulu, but then at the same time, bro, I will take a Diallo over any player. Maybe keep Son, of course, but over any player in my squad and put them there in that front line anyways. And the reason why I say that is because I've seen the quality of what Diallo can do. Diallo's playing in a dead team, a dead United team, and still shining from wing back, by the way. Not even on fully as an outside winger, from wing back. So for me, with the Spurs team, like I say, I think a lot of people are not realizing that the quality that they think we have, we don't have, bro. The quality that you think we have, that we don't have. For example, we bought Odebear, yeah? Now, Odebear, I would have loved to see more of him, obviously, this season. I'd rather have him than a Brennan Johnson in there, bro. But at the same time, why am I having to depend on an Odebear, bro?
Yeah,
do you understand? This should be a guy that should just be coming off the bench here and there to come in it. But this is a guy that I'd rather have to start than what we have now. You understand? So, bro, it's dark days for us, but it's always been dark days. So let these fans. I just wanted to state something, yeah. I want you Spurs fans, sorry, Jacob, but I want these Spurs fans to understand, because I'm just addressing Spurs fans today, bro. I want you lot to understand that you, man, need to go and just reassess this team again, bro. Go just sit down, have a day where you just binge watch enough Spurs games. And I want you lot to do homework for me, bro. Do some homework for me. I want you to binge watch this current team, binge watch the teams that we had before, binge watch all the situations, and you'll see there's a common problem within all the teams that still stands till today. And one of the common problems is, bro, we're just buying mid players, bro. Players that are just calm. They're just calm.
Bro, this is the history of Tottenham, not even just on the joking side of these fucking Italian bastards. But I always think back to some shout out. Give me some never mind. It reminds me of, we got Brian Hill that one time. But not only did we get Brian Hill, we loaned him back to the club we got him from. We paid them for Brian Hill, and we sent them Eric Lamela. So I was like, we lost a player, we bought a player, and then we loaned the player back to said bought club. And then he wins a trophy, I think. And then every year he's like, take me back to Spain, please. I don't like playing in the English rain. I want the Spanish sun swashing across my Beatles fucking haircut, weirdo.
He did look like a Beatle. He looked like Ringo Starr, man. He did.
And everyone thought he was so good, because when he runs, it's like, oh, where's he going? Bro, his hair is just moving. Get over it. It's like he's never been that good. He did one good dribble move in 4 years for Tottenham, and people are like, Oh, well, if we just done right by Brian Hill, look how good he is in La Liga. Bro, La Liga is so different. Players like Hill, players like Lo Celso, they can thrive there. They
Hey,
can
they're
be
dead, bro.
bang average
Dead,
or
bruv.
meh
Dead,
there,
bruv.
but they
Dead,
can't be
bruv.
that here.
Dead, bruv. Dead. Hey, Lo Celso is absolutely flipping stinks, bro.
I
That guy
hate
is
Lo
the
Celso.
deadest baller. Flipping Brian Gill, bro. The guy could get blown over by wind, bro. Absolutely useless. All that twisting and turning, body fading, bro. Go back, bro. Don't even get that. Brian Gill, bro. I swear, you almost made me come to the stadium one time to just do madness, bro. I can't lie. He's the worst ever player, bro. I can't. Bro, there's certain man. I'm sorry to cut you, but bro, bro. When you brought these players in, you've just unleashed a certain anger inside of my chest, bro. That I didn't even, and I don't even do the shouting thing. But this one here, bro, man has to address. Lo Celso is the deadest baller, bro, that I've seen land in this club. I don't care what you lot say. There's deader ones, but him, I have a personal agenda against. And do you know why? I have a personal agenda against him. It's because he's so dead, but he could be so much better, bro. That's why I have an agenda against him, bro.
Yeah.
Useless. Brian Gill, I can't lie. I don't know how you made it as a professional footballer. I'm not going to lie. No offense. Well done to your hard work to get there. I don't know who you paid to get into this place, but you managed to do it. I don't know how you made it into Tottenham Hotspur. Well done, you absolute fraud. And yeah, you just stole a living, bro. You stole a living, bro. That's what you did. And this is the thing, bro. Stole a living, bro.
I love that. I love that number, man. That motherfucker just tarnishes it. But Doherty got the number 2, and no one's had it since.
Jacob,
so it's like
Jacob, what are you doing here, bro? You're really. Why are you bringing these guys up, bro? The nightmares that man has when I think about.
Oh, do you want me to talk about Doherty's replacement,
bro,
Emerson Royale?
Please. Emerson Royale, Chicken Royale. Oh,
but don't forget who Doherty was brought in to compete with, our great right back Serge Aurier. Remember Serge Aurier? Which, hey, to be fair, he's fully coy. He said Arsenal offered him a contract, and he said, "Get the fuck out of here." So shout out him.
Chicken Royale.
Hey, he also won a trophy this year. Yeah, everyone wins a trophy when they leave Tottenham. It's just weird and embarrassing. But it's Ange's fault. No, this is shit that's been going on forever.
So your problems are like long-standing before. And
have you ever seen Jurassic Park? I don't know which one it is, but they're in the enclosure and they're like, "Hey, we've got this T-Rex in this enclosure," and then they put like a cow out there, and they're just like, "All right, now everyone watch." Ange is the cow, Tottenham is the T-Rex. Tottenham going to eat that motherfucker, and we're all just here watching, going, "Oh, this cow shouldn't have been there. Stupid cow. You shouldn't have got caught and put in the T-Rex thing." You're saying yes? They said moo. Fucking stupid. Oh, but here we go. And this is my point. It's like, Ange has never been, for me, like the fucking... What? No, I need to know why you laughing.
That analogy is hilarious because it's accurate, but it's just funny. Only you would come up with that. Everyone says stupid cow. Cow should have been there. Should have got.
Oh yeah, the cow that you let that farmer put you in the back of the trailer that got you there. You fucking idiot. It's like, yeah, he's a cow. He's just going where a cow goes, And it's like, oh, but here we go, blaming the cow again. And to me, it's like, exactly what content. You can change it, the manager. You can change it, but they don't want to change because Tottenham doesn't want to change. They want us to be like, "Ooh, look at the cow. Ooh, so far. Here comes the T-Rex." And then it's like, "Oh, there he got eaten." And right now, we're at the part where the T-Rex is fucking showing his head out of the jungle, and the cow's like, "Oh shit." So, to me, I don't blame Ange. It's almost like he was set up to fail. It was almost like, I gave a guy who's like, I've worked in 5-star restaurant. I'm a Benihana superstar. They all love me. And I'm like, all right, I got you the worst chicken, some stale bread, lettuce that's wilted, some spinach. Hey, everyone likes spinach. We're on a health kick. The spinach isn't wilted yet. And the tomatoes are kind of rotten. And every other ingredient is just kind of like not really good. Most restaurants in the Premier League would not allow those ingredients inside their kitchen. However, this is what we give him, and we say, go do something with it. Like De Niro said, we shouldn't be relying on Odegaard. And the clear indication that Ange agrees with you, De Niro, is as soon as he was able to play, he started over Brennan.
Sure.
Sorry, this comedy is what I love about it.
Hey, big up.
Content creating.
I'll tell you right now, I'll do a preview show and there'll be about 10 minutes of a preview, and God can only help us in figuring out what the rest of it is.
And yeah, so David says, for the content, accent, and the cow analogy, I'm subscribing to, man. Everyone, make sure you subscribe to United Spurs of America. Link is in the title, man.
Bro, if you don't laugh, you'll cry, bro. If you don't laugh, you'll cry, blood. Jacob is the only reason why man's trying not to cry here. The cow analogy is the only reason, bro. Man,
This is what my mind is. Anytime anything in life is bad and I don't like it, I turn to how can I make myself laugh about it? It's, this is the history of the Tottenham. And the irony, it's like in any humankind thing, right? I could go back to the Wild West, the massacre of 1870 something, September. When they were like, hey, don't worry, y'all. We've kept all the Paiutes. They're not going to attack you. You can come through here. Just crossing through Utah. Don't worry about it. And then actually we're working with the Paiutes. Now we're all going to kill you. And that's what it feels like. It's just humankind has always done what they shouldn't do. And I feel like we're doing that again here at Tottenham. We're doing what we shouldn't do. And we shouldn't just say, you know what, sack the manager and that'll solve all our problems. Like I see Adam's comment, other managers were working with shit Levy gave them. Yeah, they were, but they had a get out of jail free card every now and then, which was Harry Kane and Heung-min Son were historically and factually, statistically, the most dynamic duo in Premier League history. So to me, yeah, when you have Harry Kane who can bail you out of a fucking 0-0 versus Sheffield United to make it a 1-0, now your results look better. Now you don't look like you lost that game. We, unfortunately, aren't in that position. We don't have a guy that we can rely on, or guys we can rely on. And to me, like, even those managers, I even sympathized with them at the time because I'm like, Conte said, give me Skriniar, please. And they're like, nah, we got a Joe Rodon for you. Well, maybe instead of spending that money on Joe Rodon, $2 million less on Kim Min-jae. I think he played in Turkey at the time. Oh, just that's how much it is for Kim Min-jae. No, we're gonna fork out the money. We want that Joe Rodon. What the fuck did Joe Rodon do? He's in Leeds. They love him in the Championship. Which cool. I like Joe Rodon. I think he's a good dude. Like nothing against him.
Championship where he belongs.
Oh, regular. That's another dude. And we're playing him because we have no one else. This motherfucker, he was twerking for United to sign him. He was sitting there, oh, go boys. Good luck in the United derbies. Use Reds. Yay. I was like, fuck you, you piece of shit. The person who paid for the money that's paying for your fucking phone bill we were competing with you for a European spot at the time. And he's like, go boys, like a little cheerleader. And it just pissed me off. And Reguilon's always been kind of a bitch. And honestly, since Martha left him, he ain't had shit to his game. He's literally L in life, L on the pitch. He's just an L. Martha, you did good. Good job getting out of that.
That we've still got Reguilon and Ben Davis, bro, as left backs in depth, bro. I just want you to just think about that for a second, bro. I just want you to just think about that, bro. Reguilon and Ben Davis as left backs backup is ridiculous, bro. It's absolutely ridiculous.
And you know, though, it's even sadder, De Niro, is I'm like, yay, Ben Davies is back. What the fuck?
Bro, what?
3 years ago, I was like, if I have to see Ben Davies play left back again, I'm going to take a spoon to my eyes. And then we got Reguilon, and I was like, well, he's not as shit as Ben Davies. And it's just like, what kind of a... Well, I'm not alone. Yeah, he beat me, but yeah, I'm not alone. We eat dinner together and laugh at the Drew Carey show. Fuck off. Go get a better life. And we don't. We're just scraping the back. And again, in the summer, what we did, we spent money. So you can't say that this ownership didn't spend money. We just spent it like a fucking idiot. Because
talent
to me,
ID, bro. The talent ID is bad, bro. It's useless, bro. It's so bad.
But like, so I like Odegaard. I liked Odegaard when I saw him with Burnley.
Yeah, same,
and Ange tried to get him last January, but Burnley weren't letting him go because they were in a relegation fight. So it was very clear that Ange does like Odegaard too. But like you said, a big club, if you're an actual big club, that an Odegaard doesn't start. He just had one meh year at Burnley. He has good quality, sure, but he's not at a point where it's like, well, we signed him, throw him right in because fuck it, he's better than Brennan. But that's where we were at the beginning of the season. And so Solanke was our #1 target. But guess what? We did a whole preseason without him playing Kulu in a false 9. because we didn't even know what Kulu's position was.
I rate Kulu as well. I rate Kulu.
Yeah,
Well, now
definitely,
because we figured the shoe that fits the foot, but then I was like, I don't know what his position is. He's clearly not an Ange winger.
We figured the shoe.
And the thing with Kulu again, this is it. The thing with Kulu, I just wanted to say is that with Kulu, it's like he's not even another player that man should be dependent on, because he's not gonna be a player that's gonna be week in, week out just balling. That's the reality of a player that he is. He don't have that. How can I say it?
He could if he had help. He can't do it all himself every week.
That's the point I'm making. I'm saying that he's not. That you see this is what I think about a dependent player. A dependent player to me is somebody who can do what Diallo literally just did the other day, bro. Somebody who that week in, week out, you know that if
just
you
said,
put
fuck
them,
this. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That can just do that, bro. They can.
He's
make
got the
a
mentality
moment.
for it though.
Definitely,
he at least said we're a bunch of losers.
Definitely,
and I was like, thank you.
But that's the thing, bro. You can see the exceptional quality of somebody like Amad Diallo. I don't care what anybody says. This guy, you get me? When it comes to that time, he's a man that you know, if he's on the pitch, you know what, we can get something out of this game. That's literally what he did. That hat-trick against Southampton, man can tell me, oh, it was only Southampton. Bro, that hat-trick he got was just of hunger. That hat-trick was of quality. That hat-trick was of reading the game very well. Everything was in that hat-trick, bro. You understand? And it's not like that hat-trick was just a one-off game. He did it against City again. He's done it last season against Liverpool. You understand? This guy is a quality player. Those are players that man need. Man don't really have that. We got players who have who can do it moments. But Diallo, I believe we need more players that, you see, like Harry Kane. Harry Kane could have a bad game, but you know there could be a moment where we're 1-0 down, he can get us an equalizer. Maybe where it's like the last minute is 1-1, he can get us the winning goal. Right now, bro, I'll be honest, bro. Kulu's like the main guy that's doing that, but I'll be real. He's not even the guy that I want to be looking at to do that, bro.
He should be like the third best exactly, at that. Third, fourth best. You should have two more studs that are doing it, like, so he can flourish even more too.
Exactly, that's it, bro. So that's the issue I have with Spurs, and it's been that issue. That was the issue that I was hoping that when Harry Kane leaves, everybody can try and chip in. And that's not. I'll be real. That's what I was hoping, bro. That everybody, because obviously a lot of the games, one of the reasons I clocked that we used to lose games before was, obviously I understand he was the best player in our club, but obviously we used to depend on Harry Kane a lot. Every manager's game was based, but that's gonna be.
I mean, how many times Jesus turned water to wine in the Bible? Anybody know? How many times they say, "Oh, Jesus, thank you for the water into wine," and how many times did he walk on water?
What's the crazy part is, if he was in today's day and age, complete side note, people would be asking him to do that daily, just running daily,
bro.
No, Americans, we would have turned him, we would have grabbed him, put him in a lab somewhere, and figured out how to make the most money while using the least amount of our dollar to make him make the wine. We would have. He would have been the new cow. But this is my back to the like Harry Kane saving us, bro. Like, yes, I agree. And there were games where we would lose, and it's like, well, why didn't Kane pull us from the depths? And it was like, he didn't get any service. There were games where he got no service, and then he says, fuck it, bro. Give me that damn ball. But I want to, since we're on the topic of Harry Kane, there's something I like to refer to very often. This man played his entire career for Tottenham. Yes? I mean, except for when he was a little chunky boy and Arsenal said, go away. But outside of that, he played for Tottenham. And we loaned him around, but he was always a Tottenham boy. His whole career. He goes to Bayern Munich. They lose a game. And he's like, holy shit. Is this what it's like when a club loses a game that you're not supposed to lose, and people like don't? The smoothie guy's like, fuck you. You're not getting a schnitzel today. I'm charging you double schnitzel prices. You're not getting that later, Hosen. Fuck you. It's like, oh, you don't like me when I lose? The whole country's like pissed at me when I lose? It's like, he was so foreign to the idea that if you lost a game, shit wasn't good.
Yeah, facts.
He's like, it's like the third game of the season we lost. What's the big deal? At Tottenham, it's all, who gives a fuck?
Because there's a completely different expectation.
All I gotta do is fucking go to Dave Portnoy.
Then a complete different expectation at Bayern Munich than there was at Spurs. Before we continue, big up to everyone in the chat. Big up King Sykes. Greetings from the Gambia. Big up Flawless and the guest. Hey, King Sykes, big up, man. Big up to all the Gambians in the cup, man. Hey, King, what time is it over there? Big up to everyone locked in, wherever you are locked in from. Big up to Yasir TV as well. Mike B, I see you. Obviously, Family Tree, Dun C in the chat as
Big up
well. Get
Don
your
C,
final
man.
few questions in. Big up Don C every single time. There's over 180 people here. We are only at 52 likes. We need to get up to 100 likes, people. Hit that like button
Expeditiously.
right now. Expeditiously. Hit that like button, man. Like what Manchester United need to do with Garnacho in terms of getting him out here expeditiously. Hit that like button expeditiously. Whether it's Spurs,
you think Napoli was
Chelsea,
watching that?
Napoli, whoever. Hopefully not. Hopefully they weren't watching that. But True say Conte, he likes runners. He likes runners.
Can I say something about United? I see the United logo, so I feel I'm okay to do that.
United's version,
I was watching. Shout out Saeed. I love Saeed's channel. My boy Oski was on there the other night, and they had like a 30-minute. I don't even want to call it a debate. It was like a send me your PayPal and I'll fly you out to fight you kind of a thing.
Oh yeah, there was.
The discussion, all that was rooted in Garnacho versus Antony, and I found it poetically ironic that the game, there was a moment where Garnacho crosses it to Antony, and it's like, bro, the fact that you missed that seems harder than getting it into the net.
Exactly.
And I just thought it was funny because I watched that whole hour 45 of that show, laughing my ass. It was funny, bro. I felt bad for Saeed because he was like, "Come on, man, let's not do that, man." And there's like, "No, fuck you, man." And he's like kicking him out, and he's bringing him back in.
I didn't know what the reason was because I've not watched the show, but I heard about it. Shout out to Saeed because that's my bro, and he actually redirected to me after that. But I knew it would have been rooted in something terrible. I knew it wasn't something substantial. There's nothing worth fighting over.
Garnacho versus Antony.
Yes.
That was the funniest part. I was like, they're so upset because he's like, no, Garnacho's coachable. No, he's not.
And the thing is, neither of them are good enough. This is why I've said it before. I say it again. Don't compare shit to shit. This is why I don't. When people tell me, oh, Garnacho, this and that and the third, or such and such is better. Don't compare terrible to terrible. I'm not hearing it. Our attack outside
there was a comment that was in the
woeful. It's woeful. Sorry, go on.
There was a comment in the live chat that really was like, yeah, well, this seems like it should be obvious. Someone in Saeed's chat while this was all going on said, United used to have the best wingers in the world. Absolutely. Now we're debating about Garnacho and Antony.
Yeah,
and the fact that
has 2 10s, Jacob. It's not even
that was the other thing that they were also arguing about that they could play the 10. No, he couldn't. Eriksen should play the 10. Eriksen was a shit 10 the last 2 years for Tottenham. And that was before the heart attack. But hey, what do I know? Also, there was
still better than any of them 2 in the 10. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, but then I guess the argument became like, oh, well, he wants them to run like mad dogs, and Eriksen can't run like mad dogs. And to me, like I kind of sympathize with Amorim, much like I sympathize with Ange in the sense he walked into it and he's like, I'm trying to turn this on its head. But I think the ownership is backing him to a degree to say they fucked all this up. This is what we're doing now. Whereas with Ange, it's like, you just come in here and you just keep the ball rolling, keep the wheels turning. Right? You know what I mean? Don't push against, keep the and like to me, like, you know, for someone that I regard as like very honest and very upfront, he also does take a lot of the blame unnecessarily. He's bleeding himself out in the name of Tottenham while Tottenham are using the blood as money. It's like, I feel bad for him, but it's like he's also doing it to himself. So how bad can I really feel for him? And with Amorim, and much like with Maresca, when he first came in, he's just like, no, get him out of here. He didn't do that immediately. He gave Rashford a chance and was like, he doesn't work. So get him. And now he phased him out. The fact that he's phasing out Rashford feels like a turning point with United from an outside perspective.
I literally just said this as well. Sorry, bro. I literally just said this on Mad Brothers as well. I was saying that the signs that United fans need to look out for that are positive signs is him getting rid of certain players and phasing them out the team slowly. Those are positive signs. Nothing was instantly going to be perfect when he came in. I'm seeing guys already saying, oh, it's Amorim this and Amorim that. You're silly. I feel like a lot of, there's a part of the United fan base that replicates the Arsenal fan base. I promise you.
Absolutely.
There's like a part that does, and then there's like a sane part of the fan base.
Well, Spurs have the same thing, De Niro. Because
we have it, but
Spurs fans give me more shit than rival fans. I have rival fans after a loss like, oh, bro, tough loss, but hold that. Okay, thanks. And then Spurs fans, you piece of shit, get the fuck out of here.
Do you know what it is with Spurs fans? Do you know what the difference is with Spurs fans? Yeah, is that with Spurs fans, they are literally when they're doing it, bro. I just look at them like little tweedy birds just tweeting in my ear, bro. They're not tough, bro.
Starving.
You understand? Them man are just
They're
starving. Whereas I'm looking at United fans and I'm thinking, bro, where's your mentality gone? Remember, Spurs and United are two different teams. United are a big club, bro.
They won 2 trophies in back-to-back years, and we're like, if we did that, I'm getting that man tattooed on my body.
Bro, this is it. So when I'm looking at it, I'm thinking to myself, like, you're arguing over these two players and advocating like there's Garnacho fanboys outside. I can't believe it, bro. This is crazy to me. But
De Niro, there's legit fanboys of his. I've had people tell me in the chat on this very channel, we shouldn't sell him.
This is ridiculous, bro. You can literally...
38 million. I'd sell him for 3.8 million.
Easily, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, before I even knew what a Tottenham Hotspur was, I always knew United had the best players in most every position. So like my understanding of United, of where y'all were and where y'all are now, and the fact y'all are fighting over players that, quite frankly, it's kind of embarrassing.
It's embarrassing, man. Very embarrassing.
That's why I'm like, sell them all. DFS.
Both of them, yeah. That conversation could have ended right there.
I sell both of them.
I am not arguing about any of this. There's very few players.
That's literally what Spurs fans are doing. Like, oh no, Madison instead of Kulu. Or
yeah, like I'm not doing that. Like I'm not like if someone tells me, hey, I want to sell Anthony, I say cool. I hear it.
Yeah.
I have no pushback. I want to sell Garnacho. Hear it.
He's giving us some good memes though. Shout out Anthony.
Want to sell Bruno? Yeah, hear it.
You know the one
I'm saying. One
Anthony might.
I hear it. Casemiro,
I love that Anthony photo.
Anthony might be the worst Premier League signing, bro, that United have ever made.
It's Højlund at this moment in time, fam. It's Højlund.
Really? You think Højlund's worse than Anthony?
Yeah, Højlund is.
Really? I feel like Anthony is literally offered zero.
Bro, zero, bro.
No,
Højlund. Most players don't transition great from the Italian league to the Premier League straight away.
Transitioning great, he's not transitioning.
Except for Cuti Romero.
He doesn't.
But the thing with Højlund is that I seen Højlund obviously.
He made a great pass to Garnacho. He should have had an assist.
But what I'm even saying is, what I'm even saying is, I've seen Højlund before he came to United. Yeah. And at least I can see that you can at least play a little bit. You've just been poor at United. Now with Anthony, I saw Anthony's clips before he came to you, and I said, "This guy is dead, bro." Like, bro,
man, all just first touches.
Like Anthony is the definition. I know I've said this a lot of times with other players, but he is actually the definition of stolen living, bro. He's one-footed first of all. He has no pace, so that's another thing. Another thing with it. I was watching his clips. I'm thinking this guy's got nothing to his game. He tries to showboat, but you're not that guy. You literally showboat and you can't even do anything apart from that, and your showboating is dead. The guy flipping did a no-look pass like Emerson Royale off the pitch. The guy tried to do roulettes and all these type of things. Bro, he's literally just a road runner, bro. Like he's not a footballer. This guy does not. This guy is a Sunday league player.
That's so many of our players because Garnacho's like that. That's why Conte wants to sign him, road runner.
I understand, but Anthony to me is just. I just cannot.
Don't get misunderstood. He's dreadful too. I'm not advocating.
But both of them should go, man. Both of them could go.
I'm just happy that as soon as the manager landed, he started talking. He started saying all the things I've been saying. Everything that I've been saying about these players and this team before. I keep stating this, and I will continue
because he's got the right mindset.
Because he's freaking got common sense. Before he even took a game or a training session, he said, "Yeah, this team lacks physicality." Instantly. Before he even took a game or a training side, this is what we've been talking about. Lack of athletes. Word to Eddie. We just got hella marathon runners. There's no pace, there's no power, there's no nothing. And big up to Eddie again in the chat every single time. But it's like, get rid of him. But I'm glad he's phasing out Rashford. He's going to be gone. Garnacho, whether it's you lot, whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Napoli. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, it's highly unlikely to be you lot. That is funny. Yeah.
I love that meme. Now you got me distracted talking about Garnacho. If we signed Garnacho,
hey, man, you got Werner and Johnson, man. He fits right in.
Sure. He could be better than Brendan Johnson and Werner. But again, we're doing the Emerson Royale over Doherty, the Doherty over Serge Aurier, the Reguilon over Ben Davies.
Can I ask you guys a question?
The Oliver Skip over Harry Winks.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah, before you go there, Dinero. Garnacho and Rashford in at Arsenal. I hear it, Dante. Go and ask the question. The game, and I hear it.
I wanted to ask you guys
at one point in time, I would have taken Rashford.
Go, Dinero. Go on,
Yeah, no, Rashford. I personally rate Rashford, but I don't think he's the greatest. But I
used
rate
to.
him, and I feel like he can play. Just this level ain't for him. Maybe in another club in a different league, I feel like he'll be way better. But yeah, but my question was, I don't mean I'm not trying to do the side thing. It's not mind
No.
games. It's not mind games. But it's actually a question I just want to ask because I've had this debate, not debate, but I've just asked somebody this question before. Who do you not think is better, Garnacho or Brennan Johnson, bro? Honest, like based on now, just now, like
You know
not
what?
Brennan Johnson, not in the first now.
The only reason I'd say Brendan Johnson
It's
because
not
I
even
don't
your
know
best
you're
player.
gonna give me more goals.
When
Ganacho
they
don't
said
give me goals.
That's
Johnson goes.
Forrest,
Johnson goes score more.
first.
but like the why do we go to teams and we don't buy their best player? That's what I want to know.
Morgan Gibbs White, don't understand. Safe.
I would have taken him over Madison. He could literally he drops back into the left back position, picks up the ball, carries it, passes and distributes it out, and does all the things that people cry Madison shouldn't be doing that. Poor Madison. He just wants a cuppa. He just wants to go to darts and golf and fucking act like a piece of shit, khaki boy short wearing, yacht boat shoe having ass. Like, I've gone to school with enough James Madisons in my life to know a bitch when I see one. All right. And I mean that. I'll say it to his balding face. I'll slap that motherfucker all the way to Turkey. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Fix your hairline before you start talking to me. That's what I would say. But also, like, if there's anyone to help guide us into a relegation battle, James Madison's the captain for me. All right? Because he's done it with fucking Leicester already. So why not? This guy knows how to fucking lose. Sorry, there was something I was going to talk about, and then I started thinking about stupid James.
Yeah, I was about to say you really got that anger for James Madison.
No, if there's one thing I'm consistent and I'm authentic. Maybe sometimes too honest. I'm consistent, I'm authentic, and too honest.
You being too honest is a part of your authenticity. I've never once heard you talk and be like, "Oh yeah, you bullshitting." Trust me, the crazy shit you say, I know it's from the heart.
It is. I mean every word.
Well,
and
I hope the AOs ain't from the heart, but the rest of it, yeah.
They're a little bit from the heart. I can't lie.
That's what that is.
It's just I hate the stereotype to like white boys love making those AO jokes, but like I am half white, so like it does come out. I can't lie, and I do love roast beef, chicken, and dumplings. Talk to me nice. But anyway, I keep the same energy. Like, I never give refs credit or blame for a win or a loss because outside of whatever the 3-4 minutes of them fucking that decision up, you have the other 86 to resolve it. So like Arsenal, that corner that shouldn't have happened, the ref was getting shit calls the entire 90. It was pissing me off, and it does really piss me off. However, he's not literally every time you touch the ball blowing the whistle, so do something then. And like, to me, I keep that same energy. When I watch Bruno Fernandes and I'm complaining about the way he's acting, not even what he does on the ball, but like James Madison is Bruno Fernandes, but with less GA.
I don't know about that.
In their careers, you look at the same amount of time frame in the Premier League, Bruno Fernandes has more. But they both look like the same bitch. Tell me, so like, I said this yesterday because I was on a panel with
Madison. Wait, before you carry on, Madison don't take your penalties, right? He's not a penalty taker for you, lot. Is it Son?
We've had one penalty all year, I think.
No, but just in general.
Son.
Okay, I didn't realize he got 8 and 21. Jesus, go on, carry on. Sorry. I didn't realize he had 8 goals. Bruno ain't got 8 goals for us. Not a chance this season. But sorry, carry on.
Oh yeah, because he did score like 3 versus some fucking nobody, or we were already up and he scored 2 or something. So again, like, I'm not saying he's a all-around shit player. But I personally, Jacob Walraven personally, I don't like bitches. I don't like pussios. I don't go to the function if I got a bitch in my crew. We can sit our ass at home with this little bitch. I ain't going out with him because I can't trust him. I know when shit gets tough, he gonna flail his arms around looking for somebody to bail him out. This ain't Captain Save-A-Ho. You're supposed to be part of the crew. Save your damn self. You know what I mean? Like, and it's that every game, It's not once, it's not twice, it's multiple times, repeatedly, falling over. Then he's getting all pissy, and he's getting all, and then he starts playing all pissy. And he's not even that good when he's not pissy, but he's like worse when he's pissy, because then he's forcing shit. And so it's literally like just a white version with better teeth of Bruno Fernandes with less GA in his career and more relegations. So I posed this. Yeah, James Madison beat Jacob in the car park. For real, though. I'll say, I will be fast to Garnacho.
Hey, all I will say is this car park is getting crowded. Jacob there, Turkish is there, Saeed is there. People said he'll pull up there if they sign Rashford. Lewis said he'll be there if Chelsea get Garnacho. Where is this car park? Because clearly it's going to be a lot of content.
This car park, hey, got to hold a lot of cars.
Yeah, I'm saying, though. This could better have a lot
But you know who ain't riding in my car to the car park? A guy like James Madison. Yeah. Oh, guys, we're going too fast. Oh, are you wearing your seatbelt? Shut the fuck up.
Hey, man, safety matters. Wear your seatbelts, people, when you drive.
For real, wear your seatbelt, wear a helmet, etc. But like,
no, you don't have to wear a helmet. Wear a helmet.
If you're on a motorcycle or something, y'all got
yes,
mopeds
if you're on a
and
motorcycle,
shit.
yes, of
course,
got
mopeds and shit.
Over here, but I was talking about.
Yeah, I was in Greece, a bunch of mopeds out there. I loved it.
Yes, there is mopeds and motorcycles.
Wear a helmet because all it takes is a little. You know, the head bleeds the most out of anywhere if you got a flesh wound.
I was talking. Thank you for that fact. If you're in the car, you don't have to wear a helmet, wear your seatbelt. But if you, of course, if you're on a motorbike or something of that nature, a moped, normal push bike, wear a helmet, people.
Yeah, or if you want to be cool and let everyone see your frosted spikes, you could not wear a helmet. And
no, don't. People don't want to see spikes that bad. No. So, no.
I remember when I was a kid, that's why I was like, Mom, my hair's all spiky. I'm going to ruin my hairdo.
Yeah,
she's like, I'd rather you ruin your hair than bust your head open.
Exactly. And then did you say, yes, I understand, Mom?
No, I was like, okay, Mom. And then as soon as I took it off, and then I'm James Madison. Wham, Mommy, I got a boo-boo. Help me, Mommy. You told me don't do it, but I did it. And now I'm hurt. And now I'm crying. Someone help me, wham. And let me flail my arms around. I hate that mentality. And that's what I'm saying. Players, there's a reason Bissouma at Brighton looked like something. And then when he comes to Tottenham, now he looks completely not like what that was. There is a reason for that.
Yes. All right.
It's Tottenham. We're the fucking T-Rex.
It is. Fair enough. And shouts to Mohamed, because you're saying here about Amorim, it took him less than a month to face Rashford, Garnacho, Casemiro, Anthony. Ten Hag couldn't understand the easiest decision to make on these overhyped and mediocre players. My only concern is that we've not brought anybody in, and it's now currently the 18th of January. However, the phasing out of players and the money we're talking, I can't believe that we may get 50 M's for Garnacho. I can't believe if someone would have said you would have got 30, I'd have been like,
I mean, 50 M's for Brendan Johnson. That's kind of the market right now, right?
That's outrageous.
Who would you rather have, Garnacho or Brendan Johnson?
If they're the options, neither.
We'll play man down.
Play a man. Youth academy. Hey, you know what? Just pick someone out of the crowd.
You get to the point where it's like just play a kid because they'd be more hungry.
They can do
less ego
up and down. They can do. All he does is run laps. Word to Eddie, man. That's all Garnacho be out there doing, man. Is running laps. That's all he does, man. Running laps. See ball, kick ball, chase ball. That's all man does. Anybody could
finish.
Exactly.
I was like, and I literally was watching that game and I saw a tweet. It was like, Napoli are going to face competition from Tottenham, and I was like, from who? Who's gonna? Who's giving them competition?
Wait, yo, from where?
Oh yeah, you got a link to Garnacho.
You didn't hear that?
No.
Literally before United kicked off, they tweeted a couple hours before United kicked off that Napoli are going to be facing some fierce competition in the market for Garnacho by Tottenham Hotspur. And it's like, you know what? It would be us to go from Timo and Brennan to Garnacho and Brennan.
Hey, Tottenham Hotspur, you better behave yourself, bruv. you better behave yourself because you better behave. I'm just gonna laugh. You better behave yourself. That's all I know. Behave yourself.
It wasn't a reliable source that said it though. It wasn't a reliable.
Thank God. I hope it was some drunk bastard on his toilet.
Nah, it was no. But you know what it's like. But big up to everyone that is still tapped in. Continue to run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. We are going to close out, but we're going to go live on the playback. Minnesota Timberwolves versus New York Knicks, NBA regular season watch along. So we'll be live over on the playback immediately following this, people. But Jacob, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up over this weekend and the next week on United Spurs of America. Link is in the title, people. Links in the title.
Tell you where you can find me.
Oh, Lord.
You can find me at the tallest mountain You can find me in the largest car park that holds all the automobiles and all the mandems. We'll all be saying Wagwan at the same time. It's gonna be a good time. That's where you can find me. No, United Spurs of America, but I'm honestly gonna change it to the United Cult of Ange pretty soon, just because everyone says I'm in a cult, so fuck it. I'm gonna lean into the joke, and also if we do sign Garnacho or we do more dumb shit, you know, the little bit of bread wafer distance I can put in between myself and Tottenham, I think will be a nice, comfortable, like personal space. So I don't know what you can find me there, but God only knows what kind of content you're gonna get. Because some days I'm on Google Maps looking at Tamworth.
Jacob, you don't have to explain that. People know going to your channel that it's gonna be wild.
Did you know Tamworth, real quick? Did you know their capacity? Saeed gets more live viewers than people can be allowed in that ground.
Yeah,
which is a testament, because first of all, that's a big number to be hitting on live, and second of all, we couldn't score there in 90 minutes. My middle school had a bigger fucking bleacher section than they do. My middle school, that's for 7th and 8th grade only. Don't worry, here comes Tottenham, and all it took was some people outside the ground saying, "You're a shit Ollie Watkins," for Brennan Johnson to do what? Look like a shit Ollie Watkins. Were they right? I don't know. But it's like these players who can't even get past Tamworth should go and play for Tamworth, not Tottenham. Like Timo Werner would probably do very decent. He'd probably be okay in the 5th division or whatever they are in.
But yeah, people, make sure you subscribe to United Spurs.
My channel. My channel.
It's Jacob in a nutshell. You know it's going to be wild, but there's a reason he's here. You get the show every Friday at 11 p.m. UK time, people. Every single Friday, 11 p.m. UK time. Manchester United Tottenham Hotspur podcast here on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. Also available on all audio platforms after as well. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. If you are on Spotify and you prefer to listen in audio, or you just want to support further, or both, people, or maybe, I don't know, you're working and you don't want YouTube using up all your data as you're out and about, whatever the case may be, on Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV, follow us and 5-star us. All you iPhone users, the same. SoundCloud as well. De Niro, anything you want to add before we close out, fam?
Bun Levy, get me. Arsenal back to basics from probably this weekend. So you man can suck out as well. Remember, I gave you the day off the other day, but you man can suck out. Big up, don't see my brother, but personally, brother, I hope that you man go back to basics, and I hope to see your tears again, bro. Shout out TJ. I hope to see your tears as well. Sorry, let me go back to this. But yeah, man, obviously Bun Levy, Enoch out. Big up Jacob, big up Flawless for having man on again. You get me? This Gareth Shaw, bro. So I appreciate it, bro, always. And big up the chat as well, man.
Of course, man, you already know. So you'll see Jacob, De Niro here, and Jez will probably be back next week as well. These are the Spurs representatives. Same way with the Chelsea lot as well. So can't say I'm biased, people, because you got Spurs show, you got Chelsea, you got Liverpool, you got Arsenal, and you got Manchester City, as well as United show as well. We're back live. Like I said, we're going live in 5 minutes. The game has just tipped off. We're going live on the Sarcasm City TV playback, people. So if you're an NBA fan, head over there. If you just want more content, head over there. If you have an NBA League Pass, you can use it to sync up with us and watch the game. And if you want to watch the game for absolutely free, people, if you want to watch the game for absolutely free, all you have to do is create an account, sign up for free, follow Sarcasm City TV, and the exact same way you watch and comment on YouTube is the exact same on the playback. And we're all synced up on the same stream as well. So I'm going to head over there. Like I said, it has tipped off. T-Wolves are currently up 6-0 against the Knicks. And then we're back live today. Long day of streaming, starting with the Newcastle versus Bournemouth game. There'll be a watch along for that. 12:30 p.m. UK time. Then the 3 p.m. kickoff. We will be doing the Brentford versus Liverpool game. Then 5:30 p.m. Then will be the Arsenal versus Aston Villa game. Then 11 p.m. you'll probably get, what are you getting 11 p.m. you'll get the Yardman show, people. Premier League podcast Yardman edition. So yeah, make sure you locked in. But everything I just mentioned is on the upcoming live stream schedule here on the YouTube, also on the playback as well. So I hope you enjoyed the show. Good to see new people in the chat as well. See new Spurs fans in the chat also. And I almost forgot, Jacob, scoreline prediction, my friend. Everton away. Just need a scoreline prediction. Just 2 numbers.
I'll tell you what.
You got a great record there. You got a great record at Goodison.
Yeah, well, you know.
Oh, that's a nice shot there.
I'm gonna say this about Everton.
I know you're not going to give me two numbers going. What are you going to say?
I know, yeah, I know.
I don't.
But
Waste of words.
if you go to Everton and do not return with 3 points, I swear, my mother and God is my witness. Do not, just leave the bus, leave the players, leave the coach, leave everybody associated with the club in Liverpool, and tell them to do what they told Mel Gibson to do in that movie Braveheart. Fuck off and die is what they said with their actions, basically. So, to me, inexcusable if you get a draw, inexcusable to lose. You do any of that, I'm convinced just fuck it all. Fuck it all. Fuck it all. I just say that for an hour and a half on stream every day until I'm tired of saying fuck it all. Because to me, no, like I did lower myself into the swamp waters and said, I'll go mid-table in a cup. I'm fine with that. This is not mid-table. We're not mid-table right now. We're below mid-table. We are outside of the red zone that gets you that you call yourself mid-table. We're lower table, and like there's something I've been combating against before the North London Derby, which was people said we're in a relegation battle. We're not in a relegation battle right now, but there was something else that was said that we're sleepwalking into one, and I agree with that. We are sleepwalking into it, and if you fail to get 3 points versus fucking Everton. So scoreline, it better be 17-0 as far as I'm concerned.
What do you think will happen? Not what you want to happen. What do you think will happen?
Depends if I'm thinking with my heart, head, or lower.
Right? No, I want what you thinking with the brain.
Hey yo,
that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. This guy.
My head. I feel something stupid I'm scared to tell you what my head thinks because I don't want to manifest. My head's not in a great space right now. So I'm going to just say what my heart says. 4-0 like we did earlier this season.
What are you saying? What are you saying, De Niro? Scoreline prediction for the Everton game?
1-1, man.
1-1.
No, fuck it all. If that fucking happens, that's just as bad as a loss. Cool. Fuck everybody.
Cool. And just saying that because we played before this show happens again, you lot play again because Europe's back. We'll stay with you, De Niro. I'll wait till Hoffenheim.
Wow.
They just got beat 5-0 by Bayern, by the way. So you know what they need is
I'm just
a
gonna
win.
say Spurs. Oh, brother. Gee. 3-1 Spurs.
My boy De Niro's struggling, dog. I feel you. I'm like, I don't know. Because this is the thing. It became impossible to predict Spurs results.
Yeah, so
it really did.
As content creators, we have to do the impossible or attempt to do the impossible. So, Jacob, over to you. Scoreline prediction Thursday.
So I'm supposed to tell my wife I'm on YouTube. I do the impossible, but in life I won't even do the dishes.
No. You attempt to do the impossible.
Okay.
So maybe don't leave
scoreline for Hoffenheim.
Just talk about the money you make.
If there's at least 10 to 15 Germans singing in unison, that'll rattle the players to their core, and they're gonna act like pussy ass motherfuckers, like they did at Selhurst Park, like they did at Brighton, like they did everywhere we go. That they're like, oh, there's 10 people saying mean things. Oh, I'm not gonna play. It'll probably be like a 2-1, 3-2 loss, or a 2-2 draw is what my heart says and hopes for. A draw. I'll take a draw because I don't have any faith in these dudes going to a hostile ground like Bundesliga. The crowds at Bundesliga are unanimously fucking fiery. You know what I mean? And we're going in. If Arsenal's loser fan base can fucking rattle us like they did, what the hell's Hoffenheim fan base going to do? So Tamworth, the 12 folks allowed at maximum capacity, they rattled us. I have no hope at Hoffenheim. I think I said 2-1 loss for Hoffenheim.
We got there. And Ding Beats asked, what state is Jacob from? Trying to figure out the accent. Let him know.
I'm from Texas.
There we go.
But I also, when people try and box me and say, oh, you're from Texas? Say, I don't even own a pair of cowboy boots, but how about that? They would say, oh, you're from Texas, you ride a horse? I've ridden a horse like 5 times in my life, and most of the time it was in Colorado.
Duncy, this is it. Jacob is definitely from another planet. And to Mohammed, who asked me about Collier, I've been saying this: play youngsters. Whether I know their names, know what they look like or not, they can't perform worse than some of these senior players. Play them at this point. But it seems Amarin won't. But anyways, we are going to close out. Love to everyone that's locked in. I think the only person live is Hassan. Let me know if anyone else is live. I think it's only Hassan. If he is, we're going to redirect to him. Please let me know in the chat real quick. I'm going to double check as well.
I'll look real quick too.
Here. I don't think anyone else is live outside of him. I'm just checking in myself. But like I said, we staying live though, people. We're going over to the playback. So go to www.playback.tv/sarcasmcitv. That's www.playback.tv/sarcasmcitv, or download the playback app from your app store. PLAYBACK, people. And then, like I said, you create an account for free, sign up for free, all that good stuff. Then you type in Sarcasm City TV, follow us over there. And that's like Sarcasm City after hours. Because it gets even, as crazy as the YouTube channel is, the playback gets even crazier. Because I don't even cut it off. When the likes of Jacob are going wild, I might stop him here. But over there, it's like, all right, say what you're going to say. And the conversation gets crazy, people.
I'll tell you, when I'm just on mic only too, I have no hold bar. I just let it all hang out, baby, like I'm at the beach.
Yo.
What? Y'all tell me you go to the beach and you don't let it hang out.
No, I don't. No, I'm saying I have my shorts on.
I guess it's just me. I love the beach.
It's
very freeing experience.
This guy is crazy.
Shout out Greece, bro. Best time ever.
Gotta be going to them nudist beaches, but anyway, I don't go to them places. You know what I'm saying? And that.
Neither do I as well.
Well, technically, you don't go to those. You just make it one. That's how it's like, blazing a new trail, going to jail potentially.
Listen, hey, each to their own, man. Like that.
It's crazy. Hey, you know what? Salute to your wife for putting up with you. That's what I'm gonna say, man. She is a queen. She deserves the universe, the planets, the moon, the stars, all the diamond necklaces, rings, jewelry, anything her heart desires. You know what I'm saying? Because the craziest.
Good thing she can't hear this.
She knows this. I know she's.
Yeah, she knows.
I'm sure your family have told her that. You know what I'm saying?
They're like, thanks for getting him off our fucking ass. Like, we were worried about him for a minute, and then you came along. Now we don't feel so worried about him.
They just get him off the book show. We got that.
Yeah. I'm the Rashford, I'm on high wages.
Just get man off the books, right? Let me do this before we get in any more trouble. Oh, Lord of mercy, right? It's Hassam live, right? Hassam is live. I'm just gonna send you lot over there because no one else is live. So I'm just gonna send you lot to Hassam. I don't think Thingy's live. Is there no NFL games today? You all know this, Jacob. No NFL games today.
Dude, I'll tell you this much about NFL. I can't watch it no more. Too many.
I know you can't watch it, but I know if you know it, so never mind. I just send them to.
No, it's because it's playoffs, so it's tomorrow. I think they.
Okay. I just send you love to Hassan, but love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the Manchester United Tottenham Hotspur podcast, Man United podcast meets Talking That Tottenham Talk podcast, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. Thank you very much for tuning in, and see you lot on the playback in about 5 minutes. Big up.